Hello, guys. I'm finally back with a brand new video. And today I have two brand new Star Wars minifigures, which are Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, and Darth Vader from Star Wars Episode 5 and 6, mainly The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And yeah, so now these figures right here are pretty much in line of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which premiered back in late May. And overall, I would have to say the series is pretty good. I would say. Um, I would say there are a few issues, but I would say um, it is a really good show. Albeit it probably would have been better if it was maybe like 9 to 10 episodes, but overall, I did really like the series. And it was also great to see Hayden Christensen back as Anakin Skywalker and also Darth Vader as well. And also great to see Ian McGregor back as Obi-Wan Kenobi. And yeah, it was actually pretty fun to see those two back as their respective characters. Now, anyway, I'm not really here to talk about the series. I'm pretty much just here to talk about these two figures. And yeah, so enough being said, let's get started with these two minifigures. Alright, so starting off with Obi-Wan, right here. Now, this figure is pretty much a version 2 of my original Obi-Wan that I made back in 2020, which looked terrible. Like really awful. Like really awful. So I decided to, this year I decided to update him, and honestly, he looks way better. Like I would say, so myself. Now starting off the torso, Pranich painted like his robes on the torso over here. Pranich like painted those in like tan, and also painted like his like brown shirt over here. Now his Jedi robes are basically pieces of pretty much pieces of Lego cape that I pretty much just painted in a lighter tan, which pretty much I took some how I got this design right here is pretty much by using Legomatic 9's Jedi robes tutorial, which I highly recommend to watch if you want to make some Jedi robes. Pretty much. Now, pretty much I painted like the wrinkles in tan right here, as you can see. And also his belt is pretty much a piece of electrical tape that I pretty much painted it in brown, and also painted the belt buckle, and I sculpted like these like bar things that he has on his belt, and also sculpted this like red pouch that he has right here, and also painted his dark red boots on some tan legs. Um, and also you can see the belt pretty much extends on the sides, as you can see right here. And also here's the back of the torso where you can see the other robes right here, and also added a piece of pouch right here, which was a piece of Lego cloth that I added on the back right here. Now these robes right here don't look the best right here, mainly this one, which really, I don't really display the figure on the back. I pretty much just display it on the front, which I will, basically. Now, the head is pretty much from my older figure, but I pretty much highly modified it. Basically, painted him some new eyebrows, painted him a new beard, and I sculpted like the goatee right here, as you can see. And pretty much painted it in a mix orange right here. And also, most importantly, I also painted the mole on the top of the head, and also the hairpiece is entirely sculpted by me. And yeah, and I also painted the sideburns as well. Now moving on to the last part of the figure, which is his lightsaber. Now, pretty much I made this thing in a amalgamation of different stuff, pretty much. Pretty much the grip is basically from an Alien Conquest pistol. Pretty much this part was pretty much from Green Stuff. This part was pretty much from a Lego bar piece. And this part was from a Lego Harry Potter wand piece. And this part was from the top of a Lego lightsaber piece. And the bottom was from a Lego bar piece as well. And I pretty much just painted the rest of it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And yeah, so pretty proud of the figure overall. And yeah, so let's move on to our next minifigure. Alright, so moving on to our last minifigure, which is Darth Vader himself. Now, this guy, same as Obi-Wan, is a pretty much remade version of my original Darth Vader that I made back in 2020. Pretty much. Which, well, the original figure looked terrible. So pretty much I decided to remake it again this year. So moving on to the figure. Pretty much the torso right here is pretty much like extended. Pretty much how I did this. If I give an example of a figure, well, actually I have two examples of how I pretty much extended this torso right here. And also not only that, I also extended the arms, and also I extended the legs because, well, Darth Vader is pretty much a tall guy, so yeah. Now the examples of how I extended the torso is with this figure, pretty much. I pretty much cut it off the armhole parts of a Lego torso, and I pretty much just attach them to a Lego to the left and right side of the armholes of a regular Lego torso, and I pretty much just sculpted the bottom sides of Lego torso, and that's pretty much it. Of how I did the torso, extended torso thing. Now, I also did the same thing with my Infinity Ultron from Marvel's What If, which I'm still working on that, by the way. But anyway, let's move on to Darth Vader. Pretty much I sculpted his like shin armor right here, and also sculpted like the robes right here, and also sculpted his like machine box right here, and also sculpted the buttons, and also painted them in red, blue, and silver, as you can see right here. And also his belt is pretty much sculpted and painted by me. And also his waist cape is pretty much a piece of paper that I pretty much just painted it in black, and I covered it in Mod Podge, pretty much to give it that shiny look, and also sculpted like the crotch armor right here, pretty much, and also painted like this like pretty much painted the detail of the crotch armor, and also cover that in Mod Podge. And also I sculpted the front of his boots, and also painted these like lines that are on his legs, and also painted the same lines onto his arms as well, and also sculpted his glove tops, and also sculpted his shoulder armor right here. Now the cape is pretty much e-tape or electrical tape that I pretty much just painted the cape, and I sculpted this like chain which goes on to Darth Vader's cape, as you can see. Now the whole figure, I pretty much took some inspiration from Lego Mac 9's Darth Vader, which I thought he did a really great job with. And I just want to say I took some inspiration from his design, which, well, I just want to give him some credit, for that. A reason which I will link, Lego Man 9's Instagram, so you can check him out. He's a really great customizer, and I highly recommend to follow him. So, yeah. Now, let's move on to the last two parts of this figure, which are the mask and the lightsaber. Now the mask, pretty much is Lego's official Darth Vader mask that I pretty much painted like the nose, and also these parts of the mask, right here as you can see. And also now he also has a head which I also updated, pretty much, which as you can see, right here. Here's a better look at it. Now as you can see, I pretty much well, erase the mouth and also erase the eyebrows. I pretty much painted the wrinkles around the eyebrows right here, and also, well, to replicate, that he has no eyebrows, and also painted the mouth. Now, that's it for the head and the helmet. Now, moving on to the lightsaber. Pretty much, I basically made this design on my own, pretty much. Firstly, this half, the top half is basically from a Lego lightsaber piece, and also the bottom is from a Lego bar piece that I pretty much just cut the lightsaber piece in half, and I pretty much glued the bar piece on the bottom right here, and also sculpted like the grips right here, and also painted those in glossy black, and also sculpted the top part of his lightsaber, and also painted that in glossy black again. And also here's a better look at the back right here, as you can see. And yeah, now that's entirely it for Darth Vader. Overall, I would say this figure was pretty good. I mean, it was a little bit challenging to make, but I did have a good time making it. So yeah. Now, let's move on to the outro right now. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the whole video. And yeah, so now, granted, I haven't, uploaded any video for like since June, basically. Well, mainly it's because, well, I pretty much lost, some inspiration to make videos. And also I was just, busy with stuff. But yeah. But anyway, I'm back at making videos again. I'm probably gonna make an update video of what the future of the channel will be, and yeah. And also I do have some other stuff to say pretty much in that video, and yeah. Until then, I do have some other figures that I'm working on, and I'll probably end up making a custom various minifigures showcase about them soon. But anyway, you know, hit like, subscribe to the channel to see more minifigures like these, and also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links to those will be down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye.